Hey guys, Phoenix here from the Part-Time Nerd, bringing you guys a new little series we're trying. As you see, we got a dancing partner here. This is Matthias. He actually does all the editing of our videos. Say hi, Matthias.
Hello.
Awesome. He saw us editing the videos, and he actually really liked what he saw, and he actually wanted to play the game. The problem is, Matthias is a total noob.
Hey?
So you totally are. And so we decided to make a little spin-off series. This series is going to be called Teach the Noob, where we're literally going to take new things that come in the game or even existing things and sort of teach Matthias how they go about. Now, he's also going to have a whole bunch of questions, and this is actually going to help you guys a lot because it's maybe a question we don't think of when we're teaching something. So the first thing we're going to take on today actually is going to be the achievement menu. And the reason we're taking this on first for this sort of pilot episode is because due to the recent patch, the whole thing got a rework. So if we go to our H menu.
Whoa. Just a little point here.
Yeah?
I should at least ask you the question.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I asked you it like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
So what the heck is up with all these new achievements, man?
Awesome. Okay, there we go. So now we got to start. So first thing I want you to do is hit H. H brings up your hero tab. When you do that, go on the left side tab. There's a little button called Achievements.
Yeah, it's the one at the bottom, right?
Yes. Now, here we're going to start with the left-hand side. So you have Summary and Watch List. Summary shows you your most recently completed achievements as well as your most nearly completed. I think that's really cool because it keeps track of what you've almost gotten, because points, I'm going to explain in a minute here, are really cool and really valuable in so many ways. So first things first, if you click on Recently Completed, you'll notice you have an arrow on the left and the right-hand side. You can actually scroll through your most recently completed achievements, which I think is pretty neat, and the same thing works with your nearly completed. I think that's really cool because you can not only see the first, second, and third, but you can also move to the fourth closest and the fifth closest, and so on and so forth. So you can sort of try and group really close achievements together and get them all in one.
All right.
Now, on top of that, you have Watch List. We're actually going to come back to this in a second. Watch List is actually something really neat they have there to sort of help you. Now, on the left, you'll notice a whole bunch of categories. You have daily and monthly, you have living world, you have general, you have PvP. We're going to go through each one at a time. So let's start at the top. Daily and monthly are achievements that are set forth for you daily and monthly in PvP and PvE. So in your daily, they'll set forth, I believe it's 10 achievements? No, it's 9. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 achievements, unless I can't count. And from from those 11, you have to complete 5 of them. Any of the 11, you can complete 5 of them. When you do, you get a daily rewards chest. Not only do you earn achievement points for this, but you earn a chest with a laurel in it, a little bit of cash, as well as a jug of karma and a mystic coin. Karma is a currency you'll spend in the game, and the mystic coins are used in crafting recipes, so it's really important to do your daily, especially for those laurels. Laurels you'll see on the top right-hand corner of the achievement menu, the green sort of wreath-looking thing.
Yeah.
They're a really important currency because you can't get them any other way but by achievements, so dailies, monthlies, or the new achievement rewards.
Yeah, I did a monthly last month. I got like 10.
Yes, that monthlies give 10.
That
So
awesome.
that's the next one we're going to move to, monthly. Monthly, they give you, what is this, 6, 7? 7 of them, and from the 7, you have to do 4. Any 4 you do will unlock the monthly chest, which gives you a bigger stack of karma jugs, a bigger stack of mystic coins, and a ton of laurels. So it's actually really important to always complete your dailies and monthlies, even if you only log in for a couple minutes, because they give you that really good currency. Now,
You'll explain to me later what laurels are, right?
I just explained it. They're currency. Oh, yes.
Oh, no, I know. Okay. Right.
God, you're not even. This guy's not listening, guys. This noob, totally.
Hey,
But no,
hey.
we'll
Yeah.
make another Teach the Noob episode about currencies, but for now, we'll focus more on the achievement side.
Okay, cool.
So there's also daily PvP and monthly PvP. Now, if we were to do single player PvP or team PvP, you'd earn those achievements, and you can also earn laurels from them. But you can only earn a laurel per day per category. So if I do daily PvP and I get a laurel, I don't get one from daily PvE. And same for the monthly. If I do the monthly PvP one, I don't get laurels for the monthly PvE. I don't get a chest at all, actually. It's just per category. This is to make sure people don't double up. So let's close that out and go to Living World. Living World is really cool. Living World is the new sort of events they're having once every few weeks or month or so. And these achievements change all the time. They're actually not here all the time, so I recommend if you see these, do as many as you can. They're usually pretty easy. You can get a ton of points and rewards from them. This one's Bazaar of the Four Winds, and what I'm actually going to do is skip a few categories. We're going to go all the way to the bottom to Historical. Historical is where all the previous events go that are part of Living Story. So you'll notice there's Sky Pirates or Dragon Bash. If you were here for it, there was Super Adventure Box, or the Christmas one, which was the Wondrous Workshop of the Toy Maker. So they're all the seasonal sort of things. So once you've earned them and that event ends, they drop down in Historical, so you can always see what you've earned for those events. But the more current ones are always in Living World, and I
I've
think
got a
those
question.
are... Yeah.
Under historical, it only shows Dragon Bash for me. Is that just because I'm recent, so I haven't seen any other ones? Or
Yes, it's because you weren't actually here for the Sky Pirates, or the you
Right.
were here for just the tail end of the Dragon Bash. I remember you played a little bit, so
Yeah.
it only shows you the historical ones that you were a part of. This way, you don't sort of
Okay.
feel like there's all these empty categories you can never fill. I kind of like that
yeah,
they did
that
that.
suck.
Now, that would suck, actually. So moving on to general, you notice there's a whole ton of different things. They're pretty much self-explanatory. Slayer is kills of certain creatures.
Holy moly,
Hero is
that's a lot
stuff like, dungeons, and your storyline with all their characters. Tradesman is all your crafting sort of things. Explorer are the mini dungeons, or not the jumping puzzles. Jumping puzzles are their own separate. Sorry, the mini dungeons and all kinds of cool little things you can do. Fashion are your cultural sets. They sort of encourage you to buy them and collect them, as well as, I believe, legendaries are in here. No, they're in a different one. They're in Hero, I believe. Weapon Master are your kills with every weapon type. So it sort of encourages you to diversify your class as you play.
Yeah, that's
Community are all kinds of cool little things. Such as no one gets left behind, revive 1,000 players or something like that, or collect minis, or do the costume brawl, or drink 100,000 drinks. Yeah, I'm working on that one. Hall of Monuments is one you will have, but you may not have anything in there. Hall of Monuments is dedicated from Guild Wars 1. I remember you played Guild Wars 1 with me back in the day, but you never
Yeah, I
linked
did.
accounts. If you link the accounts, you get some dedicated sort of rewards and extra achievement points. They're really cool, sorry, and they give you all kinds of cool, like, extra bonuses from playing Guild Wars 1, like
Yeah, I've
dedicated
got, like
skins.
10 slots here. Not all of them have 0.
Yeah,
So,
once you
it's
link
likely they don't link
accounts,
it.
yeah, try linking your accounts. You'll get some achievement points and some cool permanent skins that you can always use over and over.
Oh, right.
Now, moving on to jumping puzzles, we have tons of walkthroughs for jumping puzzles, so that's self-explanatory jumping puzzles. And bosses are world bosses that have unique mechanics that you sort of have to do to earn the achievement. So, Had to Burn, I see one here. Fire the Mega Laser at Tequatl the Sunless, or however you pronounce his name. You fight a dragon in the world, and you have to do something special during that fight just to earn the achievement. That's all it is. So they're little bonuses.
Just don't feed the beast.
Yes. PvP, self-explanatory. All your PvP achievements for playing player versus player. World v World, once again, same thing like that. All those special achievements for earning World v World stuff. Using siege weapons or taking over stuff. And then you have a whole category set for dungeons. Now, there's 2 different subcategories in this section. Tyria, or all the dungeons that we're actually going to be showing walkthroughs of. So you got Ascalonian Catacombs, you've got the Catechist Manor, you got Master of Ra, you've got all kinds of achievements for every dungeon. And it's just a matter of completing all 4 paths. So you had to complete story, path 1, path 2, path 3. Now every dungeon has its own little mechanic for the paths. Some I believe for Ra there's 4 paths plus story, but basically it's completing them all. The next one is called Fractals of the Mists. This one is the special endgame dungeon they want to do once you're 80, where you enter a single instance that randomizes 3 mini dungeons you'll sort of be doing out of 6 possibilities, and if you're doing an even numbered level, you get a bonus one. Now, I'm going to go into more detail of that when we do a Teach the Noob about the Fractals. Fractals is
I'm
its
still
own
not
monster.
level 80, so
Yeah, it's its
I need
own beast that we should go over. And last category, activities. So you got activities like Belcher's Bluff, which is a new little mini game.
That's the
where you're
Bachelor's Bluff.
No, that's not the Bachelor's Bluff. Bar Brawl and Keg Brawl, a bunch of little mini games without the game. They're going to be adding more mini games, they said. So that's a cool thing to do, just extra mini games, extra achievements. Now, in the points, any achievement menu, let's go to one that I don't have everything in. I'm trying to go, let's go PvP, there we go. Go to PvP, and notice there's a little eyeball next to each achievement. Well, not even the eyeball. Let's start with just clicking an achievement. You click an achievement, you can highlight the point value, and it shows you all the different tiers of that achievement. It shows you the total amount of points you can earn, and how you have to get there. Now, if you highlight up at the top where it says you need this many kills, you'll actually see also the tiers of how many kills you need to get the maximum tier of that category, okay?
Where do you see the kills versus kills thing?
Well, if I go to PvP and I went to my first one, Slayer, if you click on Slayer, go to the top right there where you see the 1 kill out of 100 or whatever you may have, or 0 out of 100, highlight that, just put your mouse over it, and you'll see the different tiers of what there is.
Oh, I see. Like tier 1 of 6. For
Exactly.
Legionary or
And
something.
it'll say like next one you need 100, next one you need 500, so on and so forth.
Right,
So
okay.
if we go back, now out of these ones, you'll notice there's some with a crown and some might have a chest. Now there's none here with a chest, but a crown is a title you will earn for maxing that achievement. Titles appear under your name, as well as there are chests where you just earn a loot chest, kind of like your daily, and you'll get that just for completing the achievement. So certain achievements will give you bonus rewards on top of being part of a total pool of cash in the top left-hand corner that are your points earned. I'll get to that in a sec. Now, while we're still looking at the little achievement icon itself, there's an eyeball here. If you click on that eyeball, you will be tracking it. So let's just click a random 6 assortment here, or 4 or 5.
Oh, that's how you do that.
And if you notice in the top right-hand corner, you'll have a whole bunch of trackings for your achievements. So while you're doing it, you can see what your completion is and see how close you are to it. On top of that, you can track more than 5. I believe it's only 5 can show up on the top right. I believe, let's see, I'm tracking 8, 9, 10. I believe it's 10 achievements is the maximum. 11, 12, apparently not. Apparently you can track a whole bunch more. Alright, so you can track a whole bunch at the same time, but only 5 will appear at the top. If you go over to your watch list, though, your watch list will only show you the achievements that you're tracking. So it's an easy way for you to organize your own sort of list of stuff that
cool.
you want to know.
Okay.
So
yeah, because I only had like Daily Gatherer on for my whole daily, and I clicked. I'm like, why don't I see the rest of them? Now I know. Okay.
Yeah, daily
Yeah,
will
just fix
always
that
show you 5, but it may not be the 5 you want to do. So you'll maybe see these other ones that are like, why do I only have Gatherer that I can do? Well, if you actually go in there and track the 5 you want, those 5 will be appearing at the top.
Yeah. Okay.
Now let's get to the actual currency part, the fun part about this. I love this part about the daily. Now, points earned, I have 7,500. Yeah, I believe you're sitting at 700 last I checked.
750 right now.
Yeah, which is pretty easy. New characters earn
Pretty
a lot
good.
of achievements pretty quick. For the PvP chests, or PvP, oh my god, for the awards chest for achievements, whoops, how they work is, for a first 100 points, you get a chest right off the bat. For the next 500, you get another chest. For 1,000, another one. For 1,500, another one. Every 500, you get a chest. Every level of 2,000 has skins in it, where you get all these really cool, neat skins that you get to pick one of. You have a list you get to pick one of per chest you earn, and they're permanently account bound. And I'm going to show you, well, I'm going to show the viewer anyways where that is afterwards. But you can withdraw it as many times as you want to apply it to as many weapons as you want. But you can only unlock one, so pick wisely. But other than that, each chest, if you highlight it, will show you the reward. For example, if I highlight the 1,500, it'll tell me it's going to give me an achievement chest, a laurel, a gold, and a permanent account bonus of plus 1% karma gathering. Now, that chest alone, if you open that chest, it's got a ton of boosters or World v World badges or all kinds of cool stuff in there just to help you out. Nothing imbalanced, just a bunch of boosters and free swag just for getting to that tier, which I think is awesome. Now, each chest has different rewards, different things they give. For example, this one here for 2,500, you can see 2 laurels and a gold and the XP bonus as opposed to karma. Meanwhile, the next one at 2,500 will give me a gold find percent, a karma percent, 2 XP percent, and 5 gold and 5 laurels. The chests are also different rewards depending on the chest type. As you know, some chests repeat themselves, some don't. Each chest type is a different reward when you open it. So you do want to earn these. You can only earn one per day. So I'm sitting at 7,500 points. I've only opened 3 chests because I've only had 3 dailies since this has been out. So even if you're overwhelmed with achievement points, you can't just sort of open them all at once. You only get them once per day. So
That'd be a lot of inventory management.
Oh yes, definitely empty your inventory before opening one of those. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, you told me that, and I was like, oh my, thank God.
Now, I'm going to go up to the summary page again. Now, as you're opening chests, you'll notice here on the right-hand side, you're going to gain these boosters. So you're going to have gold find, magic find, karma gain, and XP gain. And those are all going to go up as you open the chest. And you can see your breakdown here. As well as in the center, there's a section called Withdraw. Now, Matthias, you're not going to have anything there yet because you haven't unlocked any skins. But when you do, and when you watch a video, you'll see I have a skin there. So I can click on it and hit withdraw and withdraw as many of them as I need to sort of apply them to skins. So they're unlimited use. You do only get one chance per unlock of that to pick the right one. So make sure you don't mistakenly click. Poor Ciaden, I'm going to rip on him in our next video. He accidentally clicked the Warhammer instead of, I believe he's going for the staff. So that's something he's probably never going to use. So he's like, damn it! But be careful, and once you do, you can use it as many times as you want. Other than that, that's pretty much it for achievements. Except for one more thing. Just below points earned, something I want to show you. The titles you can earn are located here. You can click on the title menu, scroll through all the titles you've unlocked, and click any single one of them. And when you click that title, it appears under your name when other players see you. So it'll say your name. So for my name, it'll say Fenix Arises, and I have it as Ascendant. That was a Guild Wars 1 thing I sort of carried forward, which is pretty cool. So those are your titles that you can earn. It's just a cool little feature. Other than that, do you have any other questions?
Not really. That kind of covered all of it. And then we're just going to cover the laurels later on because they are confusing.
Yeah, we'll definitely set up another video for currencies. But other than that, guys, please leave comments below if there's anything you guys have to ask us. And we'll make a Teach the Noob video about that. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
All right.